You've heard about the tunnels. We're going to show you what's down there, especially under the Shifa hospital. The video was just released by the IDF. In Gaza, the word is coming out about the 300 miles of tunnels. The word now is there's more tunnels, miles of tunnels under London, less miles of tunnels under London there are under Gaza. Okay. And the Gaza ones don't carry subways, but they call it the Gaza Underground, right? Or the Gaza Metro. Israel has been saying since the beginning of the war that there is a major metro station, so to speak, underneath the Shifa hospital, which is a violation of the Geneva Conventions. In fact, once you put soldiers and arms in a position like that, it is no longer off limits. In fact, it's a required target, which Israel may actually be using. Here is video released this morning from the hospital in Gaza. You need to see it.
So we're inside the MRI center of the Shifa hospital. Israeli troops breached here a few hours ago, and we have cleared the area, make sure that it's safe. And a few of the most interesting things that we have found totally confirm, without any doubt, that Hamas systematically uses hospitals in their military operations in violation of international law. And what we have found, I think, is only the tip of the iceberg. Let me show you a few examples. Security cameras have been obstructed. All of the security cameras are covered, and this isn't the only one. You'll see the rest of them here. I don't know when it was used the last time, but it is definitely an MRI machine. And if you follow me behind the MRI machine, I'll show you what our troops exposed just minutes ago. In military terms, this is a grab bag, grab and go of a Hamas combatant. And if you zoom in and we get some light over here, what you'll be able to see is military equipment. There is an AK-47, there are cartridges, ammo, there are grenades in here, of course uniforms, and all of this was hidden very conveniently, secretly behind the MRI machine. On the other side, we found a backpack with what appears to be very important intelligence, including a laptop, and we'll show you that momentarily. We tried to uncover the cameras, but all of the cameras have been obstructed. You can see there's black tape covering it. And when our troops opened this closet here, which is in the main part of the clinic, this is what they found. The contents of the bag are full military kit for one Hamas terrorist. A live grenade, ammunition, fighting vest with insignia, boots, and of course uniforms, and last but not least, standard AK-47. Inside the hospital, hidden in a secluded area. Let's have a look at what we found inside the very same cabinet. There's insignia, military insignia, a knife. For those of you who read Arabic, you'll be able to understand what it says here. But it's Hamas, the military wing, Kataib al-Qassam, of course a vest with equipment, and as always an AK-47, standard gear, grab and go. The last item, which I'm sure will be very interesting to analyze, is a laptop. We found it in the MRI room. This is how the laptop looks. I don't know who it belonged to, but now it is being analyzed by our intel people. Tactical radio communications, which we will analyze. Lots of disks, which will be analyzed. And a computer, which at first glance already provides a lot of incriminating evidence.
The U.S. government today has independently verified the intelligence that that hospital is a storage depot for mass amounts of weaponry and the manufacture of missiles. I'm talking about the Shifa hospital. Hamas has already come out and said, oh, all those videos are fake. There was never a soldier in there. There are no tunnels, etc., etc. U.S. intelligence apparently has people there. They saw it firsthand. The White House has announced that the Shifa hospital the other main hospitals throughout Gaza are similar. They are literally targets now under the Geneva Conventions. And everybody there that's still there is, well, a human shield. And yet, there are people that don't believe and that just want to go, oh, those are fake. Up,
Yep.
that's done with AI. That's computer generated.
Or even Barry, they even if it wasn't done with AI, you can see a lot of these hateful people saying, "Oh, they just put that there and then did a video to make it look like it." I mean, none of them will acknowledge that Hamas did these horrible things, and they skip over what Hamas did, and then just go straight to, "Oh my goodness, Israel defending himself." It's a war crime, Barry. It's a war crime for
Exactly.
them to defend themselves. Not what Hamas did. Hamas did what they had to do, but the Israelis defending themselves is a war crime. And then they say, well, they just put that stuff there to make it look like it. You know, why go through the trouble? I mean, just think about this, Barry. They were already giving them free water, they were giving them free energy, free gas. Why go through the trouble of blowing themselves up and then just to turn around and take it? You know what all Israel had to do from the get-go if they wanted to? Cut off the energy, cut off the water, cut off the gas. 3 months, 6 months from then, people would have moved out because they didn't have the resources. But Israel kept giving it to them for free. Maybe this should be a lesson to Israel. Stop feeding the vermins. I mean, if you're gonna keep feeding the vermins, they're only gonna multiply. It's like, I mean, that's what happens. They multiply. Rabbits, they
Exactly.
multiply. Yeah,
Exactly.
all they do is multiply. Eat,
Exactly.
multiply.
100%. No argument.